I'm here in Cavan Equestrian Centre with Paul Nolan. We're at the Dressage Ireland National Championships 2018. It began this morning, Friday. It runs for 3 days. There are 258 horses taking part in 38 classes, and we've already gotten off to a flying start. Paul, what about dressage in Ireland? Is it my imagination, or is it expanding at a rapid rate?
It is expanding, and there's been a very good expansion of the sport over the last number of years, which is great to see. We're right up to Grand Prix and Grand Prix Cure level at the National Championships, which is fantastic. If you go back to 1990, we had 3 competitors in a first ever Prix St George in Ireland in an outdoor arena in Powers Court, which was the highest level class at that stage. So we have progressed very significantly. And as you've referenced there, the entries are superb here at Cavan. We started in all 3 arenas at 7:30 this morning. That's indicative of a full day's programme for each of those arenas.
And what I've noticed in my very low level involvement with Dressage Ireland over the last couple of years is the number of young people getting involved in the sport. We have competitions right down to young children, very young children.
Yes, the Trailblazers classes have been introduced over the last few years under the auspices of our former chairman, Joe Reynolds, who's now gone to Horseport Ireland as the new chairman there. And the Trailblazer finals will take place here in Cavan Equestrian Centre on Sunday. And that has been a great innovation. We've also had a long tradition in terms of the pony classes here as part of the championships. So there has been a great handshake with the younger riders, and many of the younger riders also compete in some of the preliminary and novice classes as well.
Okay, and one of the things I noticed when I was competing in Marlton a few months ago was some really tiny children on tiny ponies. It's like a walk-trot test or something that they do?
Yes, I mean, Barbara Delahoyd and Josephine Delahoyd and the team down in Marlton Stud have had a great involvement with the really young competitors and trying to get them interested and involved, and that has been a great tradition down there, and it's fantastic to see. And many of those have gone on up through the ranks. Some of them are a lot older now, and it's one of the great parts of the sport of dressage in Ireland.
So what can we look forward to this weekend, especially at the top end of the sport here?
Well, at the top end of the sport, it's great. Dane Rawlins and Espoir, one of our international combinations, has come over here to compete in Cavan. It's great to have Dane, who's the master of dressage at Hickstead, competing here. Heike Holstein competed against him only 2 weeks ago with Sambuca, the homebred, and she beat him in Hickstead, and she will be in the Grand Prix here tomorrow night. And if she manages to pull it off, she will win the national championship for an incredible 12th time. She won that national championship that I referred to in Powers Court in 1990. If she does win it on Saturday night, that will be her 12th national championship since 1990. And in any sport in Ireland, to win 12 national championships is a phenomenal achievement. There will be others up against her. The reigning champion Anne-Marie Dunphy will be in there. She's looking for 3 in a row. Dane Rawlins didn't travel here to lose out. He certainly wants to have a go as well. So it's going to be really good tomorrow night for the Grand Prix. So
if people want to come to see that, what sort of time would they need to come?
Well, there's an evening hosted by the Northern region. They're hosting a drinks reception, so if anyone wants to come up here from 5 o'clock onwards, you'll see the high level classes, and we have our highlight of our year in terms of the presentation ceremony and the drinks reception and all of that, so that would be the sort of time you were talking about.
Okay, drinks and top class dressage, what more can anybody ask for?
Exactly, and fair dues to the organisers and to the Northern region for sorting all of that out.
So that's Cavan Equestrian Centre for the highlight of the weekend tomorrow. Thank you, Paul.